All right, welcome back, guys. My name is William, always here with iMan, and we're going to talk about Grayscale, Bitcoin dip, and most importantly, mana.
Decentraland, dude. Our homeland is
Yeah.
in the news finally.
Yeah, so first up, let's talk about Grayscale. So the Grayscale portion of it, and actually, let's talk about Bitcoin first, because Grayscale will lead to mana.
Yeah, all eyes on Bitcoin, dude. Always.
Yeah,
But dude, your meme line definitely failed. Well, it didn't fail. It worked, I guess, right?
yeah, it indicated us that something was about to happen, and it crashed.
It definitely did.
Um,
Just wasn't what we were looking for.
Yeah, so we were talking about how typically, I guess some memers would just move this line down to see this overall wedge, as a new timeline. The new strike time is February 11th. But you were saying that you would take this line and just touch these two different wicks here, and then we would have a descending channel, and then we just draw a bunch of support lines, which the support lines are weak because we only spent a few days going up to 40
Yeah, I
grand.
mean, that's the whole reason for all this volatility is we're in that gray area where nobody really there's no data to really support
Yeah,
what's going to happen next, right?
yeah, yeah,
So we need to let Bitcoin figure out its thing. But yeah, I guess the best thing you can do now is establish these downward trend lines or these channels. So I mean, the short term it looks kind of bearish, right? Like we could definitely keep going lower
yeah,
until we hit this next support line you drew up, which is like around, I guess, like mid February, right? Potentially.
yeah. Mid February.
Yeah, which is good, man. Like this is what we were talking about. Whenever Bitcoin was at all time highs, like we already recognized there was too much euphoria in the market, man. We were seeing like too much mainstream awareness and like hype
Yeah,
Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. The same sentiment I was feeling like peak 2017 bubble. So the market doesn't like when this happens. So the market finds a way to shake these people out.
yeah.
And I think that's exactly what we're seeing here. And I think it's working because if you look at the sentiment indicators out there, I don't think we have one pulled up, but
Oh, right now it says
yeah.
neutral.
Oh, there it is. What does it say?
It says neutral.
Neutral. Well, I saw a headline earlier today that like we're officially in the fear index now. People are fearful, you know, of
Yes.
Bitcoin,
Yeah.
which
So
is
let's
good.
let's go back to 2017 and try to match what happened here. So this dip. Let's go forward first and measure this dip.
Okay.
And here we go. So this dip was at about 31% right there. 31% over 2 weeks. Exactly. And so let's go back to 2017 and let's take a look at these first dips here. So we got a dip at 34% over 2 weeks, and then another one at 40% over 63 days, so 2 months. So that's what you would expect for Bitcoin this run too. So you gotta kind of train your mind to think in those longer terms instead of the daily. Like if you were paying attention to Bitcoin when it went from 40 to like 30, I mean those are pretty big losses. But if you take a look back as to what happened in 2017, it's pretty normal.
Yeah. Yeah. This is healthy, man. Like if we're looking for sustainable growth, I guess, like these corrections are necessary,
Yeah,
at the end
yeah,
of the day. This is the first big one, I guess. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of new people in this market. So a lot of you guys probably don't know how to cope
yeah.
with these kind of dips,
you know, even our family, they don't even understand. It's like, well, why did it fall? It's like, well, it's actually a good thing that it falls because that means it's gonna go higher.
Exactly. We're just recuperating. Like I said, it's shaking out the players who shouldn't be in the market in the first place. I don't know, man. It's just this is just typical market behavior.
Yeah,
The more and more you get exposed to it, the more like natural it will seem. It won't phase you as much just because you've seen it so much. But
yeah,
yeah, if you're new to this market, and it's definitely It's scary,
I mean,
'cause
just
straight
yesterday,
up.
everything was down.
Yeah.
20% down at least, everything.
Yeah, yesterday was even me, man, even someone who's been in this market for about 4 years now, like even I still feel like, oh man, like
Yeah,
that gut punch, when you open your portfolio and you just see nothing but red,
yeah.
and you think of like all the things that you could have bought if you would have just sold yesterday, right?
Right, 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 right.
It's like, why didn't I sell? But then you gotta like, yeah, recall all those past experiences. Like, well, if I would have sold when this happened in 2017, I would have fucked up big
Yeah,
time.
for
You
sure,
know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
That's why
So
it's
you
so
just,
hard to sell at the top. I mean, when everything's green, it's hard to sell then because you're thinking, well, it should go up, right? It should continue going up. So why would I sell now? And then the next day comes and everything's red, and it's like I should have sold. And it's this entire cycle of recurring emotions.
yeah, yeah. So don't be fearful. Uh, this is just part of the road for sure, part of the trail that we're all embarking on together for the
Yeah.
next year or so. So we're gonna see a lot more of these. And didn't I call it, dude? We're gonna see lots of coordinated FUD attacks.
Yeah.
What did we see
Oh
right
yeah, we
away?
saw a double spend attack. Yeah, so let's talk about that. So that's
Yeah,
that's fake news.
fake news, dude.
Fake news because that's part of how the protocol is supposed to work.
Yeah.
So every miner out there competes to append the next block. And
Hmm.
sometimes there's a winner that simultaneously has another block appended on on the same chain but in a diverging path. And
Hmm.
so the longest chain always is the primary chain. And so you would have a block with two two expenditures that are exactly the same, but the longest chain is the one that wins. It's the truth. The longest chain is the truth.
Mm.
And so you can't have a double spend when you have the truth chain as the single transaction that is accepted.
Hmm.
So and that's why it's not a double spend. So
Okay.
this happens pretty often on blockchain.
Yeah, but the thing that gave it some legs is like big mainstream
Oh yeah, they picked that up
publishers
and it was
were
like,
really chilling.
yeah.
Yeah, they're really
See,
selling
but
like, oh my
that's
God, it's over, boys.
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's why it's important to understand the technology. If you understand the tech, these dips, this FUD attack will not phase you.
yeah, exactly.
And
And
you know what's
you see it
interesting?
coming.
It's interesting that people hear about this double spend and it's like they automatically know what it means, like it's a negative thing. I guess it
Well,
sounds
it's like
negative.
it's the big like selling point to the whole ledger in the first place, right? That this can't happen.
Yeah, right.
That's the whole point. So if somebody's claiming it did happen, and that's all you read, like that's enough to shake out like a lot of weak hands who don't do
That's
any
right.
due diligence. Like, oh my God,
Yeah.
it's like Bitcoin was hacked,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Some
yeah,
shit like
yeah.
that. Like it's over. Let me sell before everyone else
Yeah.
without actually verifying if it's true or not. So I mean that's what they do, man. That's what they're going to continue to do. And they even like they're doing the same thing with the new Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. They're
Mhm.
repackaging her words into like the most
Yeah.
gloomy and gloomy scenario you could imagine with these like these crypto tax regulations that aren't even like written proposals yet. I don't think. I think they're just like verbal like
Yeah.
diarrhea at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah, yeah.
This what is it I'm hearing, like non-realized capital gains,
Yeah,
which
which is
is
ridiculous.
yeah, it's a terrifying potential reality if that becomes something.
There's no way to measure that. There's absolutely no way to measure that.
Yeah, I guess on Coinbase there is. So like if you're holding
So
Bitcoin,
if you're holding $1 million worth of Bitcoin that you haven't sold for, I don't know, let's say 5 years, all of a sudden you're supposed to pay taxes on unrealized gains. That's
yeah,
ridiculous. They
yeah,
don't do this
they'll,
for
they'll they'll
stock,
send
dude.
you a bill like after Bitcoin crashes 90% and be like, hey, where's the $1 million you owe us from when
Yeah,
Bitcoin was so much more valuable? Like
yeah,
where'd all those profits go, brah? It's like, well, I didn't sell any. Well, too bad. You
yeah,
still owe me that
yeah. It
money.
doesn't. That's totally doesn't make any sense. It would never pass. They don't
Yeah,
do this for stocks, so it's not gonna work.
yeah. Let's hope not. But either way, it's definitely being used as fear tactics.
Sure.
So yeah, just
Sure.
again, get used to this. There's going to be a lot. I'm pretty sure at some point during the cycle, you're going to hear like United States bans cryptocurrencies, just like they said
Yeah.
China bans cryptocurrencies in the
Yeah.
last cycle. And now look at China, dude. Does it look banned to you? Like, not at all, dude. So
Yeah,
just be mindful of that.
for
That's what's
sure.
gonna happen.
And so the next thing up is Grayscale has incorporated 6 more trusts, including ones for Chainlink and Tezos. So it's Chainlink, Basic Attention Token, Decentraland, Live Peer, which I haven't looked into that, and Filecoin. So the big thing here is since we're huge on Decentraland, I mean this caught me off my eye here, but it's
Yeah.
important to understand like Grayscale purchasing these tokens to offer a product to the graybeards and to the big time investors who got billions of dollars. This adds a lot of legitimacy to specifically Decentraland, and not that it didn't have any legitimacy, but now it's starting to breach into sort of like mainstream investors now that
Yeah.
Grayscale's in.
Because now they're gonna have a reason to pay attention to the metaverse space and the
That's
NFT
right.
space, right? Like
That's right.
Decentraland, it already was kind of like the big showcase NFT product in the crypto space, but now it's like we're starting to breach, mainstream awareness, which is always good news, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's mostly what's fueling the bullish sentiments for Bitcoin, right? Like we're starting to see a lot more, like you're saying, graybeard adoption to it. So this
Yeah.
is interesting, and it's just a good, it's good company. Like look at the Chainlink, Tezos, that like Filecoin. This is good. This is a good group to be associated with. You
Yeah,
know,
for sure. For
so
sure.
it's definitely good for the Decentraland community. Everyone's real happy right now. I'm sure we're all popping virtual bottles in our
Yeah.
little virtual houses right now.
Yeah.
But there's also some other good news going on in Decentraland too.
Yeah, so 1 second. So the last thing about this is just because that they added they submitted the documents for these trusts to be added doesn't
Mhm.
mean that they're actually going to add the product offering to their investors. So there's
Yeah.
still that, but that doesn't stop Decentraland or Mana from
Yeah.
blowing up.
Taking this news as like good news, right? Like
Yeah,
that's media has this all this power, right? Like whenever things get announced, that's usually catalysts, either up or down.
yeah,
So this is good for Decentraland. We're seeing a nice little pop. Decentraland has a nice little.
yeah. It's on a run since COVID, dude.
Yeah, I guess everything is right. So, but yeah, it's just good. It's good overall to see Decentraland grow and sustain. Like, dude, it's always been the dream to see Decentraland or Mana at $1 at
Yeah,
some point.
that's
It's
true.
starting to look more and more likely.
Yeah,
It's probably
yeah.
gonna happen.
Especially if they offer this as a product to their investors, then it could very much likely go to $1.
Yeah, and if you don't know what the hell we're talking about, like you probably just saw the price run up on Coinbase or something. Like why is Mana running up? So we'll come out with more. I mean, we have years of
Yeah,
Decentraland content in our library already
yeah,
because we're Decentraland builders and developers. That's what we do.
yeah,
But we're definitely going to come up with some additional content to like actually explain it into like like friendlier you know uh presentation because it
yeah.
is kind of weird.
If you haven't explored Decentraland, just go to explore.decentraland.org and hit enter,
Yeah,
and you'll drop into a place, an open world that you get to explore.
exactly.
So if you haven't done that, I definitely recommend you just walk around and just check things out. And
Yeah, and it's all web browser. You don't need to claim a name. You can, but you could totally do this on a guest account and just have fun, dude.
yeah,
There's plenty of things. There's if you like art, like that seems to be the prevalent use case currently for the Decentraland metaverse is like a big showroom for art. So most people are building art galleries and using them to display like their NFT art collections. So if you're interested in that, you're gonna have tons of fun exploring because that's mostly what's
yeah,
out there right now.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, and
Pretty soon there's gonna be a lot of games though.
yeah, there is. Yeah, because you got to think about Decentraland as a platform is a programmable platform. So
Exactly.
you can go from just viewing art to actually playing a game in this open world.
Yeah.
And so we got several games that we've deployed through our platform that we made for Decentraland.
Hmm.
And but yeah, I mean, this is what you make of it, right? If you want Decentraland to be a place you explore or a place you play games or a place you earn cryptocurrency, you just got to make it.
Hmm. Yep. That's the beauty of it. And the cool thing is it's all community owned and built. Like
Yes.
there is a DAO present. There is every little square parcel you see on that mini map is owned by an individual like landowner, you
Yep.
know, which is awesome. So you're not free to just build whatever you want, right? Like you actually have to own the land to build.
Yeah.
So there's a market there. These things are called NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and they're also blockchain assets. So there's a whole new realm here, and it's definitely in its infancy stage. Like if you compare the total market cap of NFTs to, let's say, the DeFi space or just the general crypto space, it's nothing, man.
Yeah.
It's the dust, a speck of dust. So if you're looking to get into something on the ground floor, like NFTs is definitely it for sure, and the
Yeah.
metaverse in general.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk all day about Decentraland, and like Iman was saying, we got tons of hours of Decentraland content.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna talk about it more in like short form so that it's easily digestible.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, and yeah, just make sure you follow us on Twitter at the Block Runner and also at MetaZone.io. Like and subscribe, comment, let us know if you have any questions. And yeah, I guess we will see you tomorrow.
All right. Well, peace.